Hello and welcome to this particular Python learning series. Okay, so this is you are in Adhihanam channel where we are trying to learn certain things. In the last week, I think I have posted something on the machine learning. You can actually go there and then try to do that. But I had a doubt. While working with machine learning, there were functions which are utilized. Okay, though I have utilized some functions from the internet, but I want to go and look into deeper aspects of how these functions can be written in the Python language. See, this might look naive or very small concept for some advanced people who are working on Python already. For those, I think, definitely your valuable inputs are also welcome. Now, let me, share my screen and share my screen so that we can start our lecture. Okay. I think you are able to see my screen. The desktop is seen now. Now, what we will do is that first we'll start with the opening of the editor. See, in this, I am trying to work in Jupyter. Already Jupyter notebook is available with me, but you can actually type it here, Jupyter. I think you can see Jupyter notebook, which is installed in my app, in my laptop, and then a command window is being opened, and this is actually Windows based. So that is the reason such type of window. Particularly speaking about such type of what is happening behind when I opened. I think I may also need certain inputs. I will also try to do that. And then now see, we are trying to open the package. This editor is being opened. See, Python is a programming language, but we have to write somewhere. We need some platform. So Jupyter is a notebook. So Jupyter is one editor. Jupyter notebook is one editor where we try to write. This is linked with, it can be linked with Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, or Google Chrome. By default, whenever I try to do that, it is actually in my end Internet Explorer. In that Internet Explorer, the the notebook tries to open. So now I think you can see where it has been opened. So this is the local host colon 8888 entry. So this is the home page where we will be running our program. Yes, now we are at this part. Okay, so without much, so now let me actually show you something like this. This is the page and this is the Jupyter, what you see. And then if I come to this place, this is the new. So let me also show you with, so that it will be easy for you to see. This is where we are trying to address. So this is the Jupyter. Okay, right. Let me. Okay, so now this is the Jupyter, and then if I go like this, now see, look at this. This is something new. So this is Python kernel. Okay, so now I'm trying to open a new Python kernel. It actually tries to open it, and then also Python. Yeah, let me actually make it a little bit slower, and then okay. Python kernel. Now let me go into this place. Let me check. I will open this Python kernel and we'll wait. See now this Python kernel is being opened. So this is the cells where our program or we will try to write our program. Okay, right. So now what is the first program? See, generally, if I want to print a what you call welcome, right? So I say print and then welcome if I write. Print welcome if I write. Print welcome if I write what is happening here at this place. So now if I run this program, okay, will this run? So there is an error. Look at this. There is an error, right? Why? Because print function, when I say any command given inside should be given as a what you call in the single quotes. Now the same thing, if I want to utilize what you call a function now. Now first of all, I define some function greet, okay, and then In that, I mention greet, and then see this is almost it has taken greeting. Okay, greet, and then if I come down, yeah, now look at this. So this is the correct form. Define, greet, and open brackets, colon, and then I'm trying to do this. Now in this, I say return, welcome. But again, here also you should be careful that we need to mention this way. Okay, done. Now we will actually, I will call now greet function. So let us look at this. If it is, will it work? So let me run this program. See, very simple program. So I have not mentioned anything, I have not sent anything, but still the program is functioning. So what it did here, the function is defined. The function name is greet, and the brackets what you see, inside there is no argument. That means here we are not sending any parameters, but what is being defined in the what you call greet, it is a return welcome. So some string is being returned. So it is being done. Now the same thing if I want to see with my intuition or with my learning, I want to do something else. Again, let us write the program again. So def greet one, I say now, and then I say now, suppose let us give some word saying that hello is equal to now welcome. I'm saying like this. Okay. Now what should I say? Return if I want to say like this, or return hello. Let us see whether my what you call my things work here or not. Now look at this. See, whatever is mentioned in hello is being taken up. So that is the, now still, oh, sorry. I think I am wrong here. Greet one. I should actually send greet one. Not. So here, welcome to Python learning series. Okay. Now let us change this because, we will not understand. Now see, I think, we have taken two, we have seen first there is an error. There is an error. Then I've corrected the print statement. Then I've defined the greet function and then used greet. Then again, I've defined a greet one function. But now I'm not sending directly the string, but I'm returning something else, which is stored in the variable name. So this is the portion where we try to learn. Now, suppose I want to pass some arguments. Suppose a def. Suppose if we want to make a total, and if the arguments are x and y, okay, let me say now, okay, a comma b, my arguments are a comma b, and I'm defining the function now. In this, c is equal to a plus b. I think you know what is this plus operation with. So this plus operation is actually carrying out what? Plus operation is carrying out the summation of the two parameters a. Now I say return c. Okay, now what is my program? What is actual program? X is equal to 5 and y is equal to 10. And then I say, now what do I require is Z is equal to print, sorry, not print, no, total of x comma y. Now what is happening? This total is I'm trying to use it. See, as you are using print as one function, this is a predefined function, but here the total is not a predefined function, rather it is a defined function, user defined function. Okay, now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to send the arguments, parameters x and y. X and y are how much? At 5 and 10, and sending these parameters to the function. And in the function, there is an arithmetic operation going on. It is returning the value. Again, it comes back and then stored in the value in the variable z. Okay. Let us run this program and then look at this. See, I think you are able to see this. The cell 7. There is no star mark here. That means the program run successfully. But where is our output? I'm unable to see the output, right? Now here, if I say print and z, let us whether see our answer is correct. Now if I change x and y, now if I change x is equal to again suppose say 50. Okay, now again run the program. What is the answer? See, now I am able to pass the arguments also to the function. So come back. First of all, what did we learn? We have learned print function, and then we have learned to define a function by using keyword def and then we have return a function with this like this, and then we said return hello. Okay, return hello like this. This is one more program, and then again we have defined one more. How did we try to use this function? We have used this function with the greet. So now let me actually run this code. See hello. Okay. Now this print hello, this print statement is not utilized here. Okay, right now. So this is again one more code what we have done. Next, what we have learned is we have defined another function greet one, and then colon is must. Okay. Now I said I'm storing into a string variable my string. Welcome to this world. Okay. This is thing. Now I should say return Z. Okay. Now I should call this greet one at rate something. Now what will happen? Now if I run this, I will not get hello as the answer, but I will get. See, now look at this. Welcome to this. But still now, till now, I have not utilized any what you call any of the assigning parameters. Right now, let us look at another. What is the last one we have seen? Again, let me start. Okay. Uh, we have defined a function saying the total. Now I make a arguments called a comma b, and then colon. What I need to do? If I directly say return a plus b, this is also valid state. Now I want to keep this sum in in the another variable called c. But if I run this program, x and y are not defined. Now look at this. This is done, but where are x and y? X and y actually in the previous statement I have defined x and y. That is the reason it's not giving me any errors. Now if I say p and q, let us now look at this. Now p is not defined, so that is the reason. Now if I say p is equal to 12.5 and q is equal to I should say 12.5, answer would be 12.5 plus 12.5, it should come as 25. But it will not give me the answer if I say C. Let us see this answer. Okay. Now printf I say printf a, and then sorry, it is not printf, print, right? Print b, and then I say print C. Okay. Now let us look at this. See, the answers are not. See, A is not different because A is inside the what you call definition, or definition of the function. We are not unable to print it. So we will resolve that also. Let me actually look at this. Let us actually first print C. So C is printed. But rather, if I say, if I use this print statement inside the function, okay, let us go to this place, and then inside this function, if I use this function, will it work? Now let us look at this. So that means this is becoming a local variables rather than the now look at this print a, print b. That means when we are passing, what is happening? First of all, p is equal to 12.5 will be assigned, q is equal to 12.5 will be assigned, and c is equal to total. This function goes to the first line which is executed is this. Okay, second is this. Then from this place, the arguments will be carried to this. Then it runs into the program. First prints A, prints B, then it carries out this operation. This again returns back to our particular what you call the program, that statement where we are trying to write, and it comes back to the C. Now let us run this program. Let us run this code and then see whether it runs. Now look at this. Now there is something I will explore, and we will try to understand how to print this A, B inside, outside the program also. That is also one of the I'm getting doubts in what way I can actually run this program. So for this class, I think this is one. But if you are trying to solve any problem, suppose if I give you degree Celsius is equal to suppose say 37, and I want to know how much is in degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, this is a requirement for me. In degrees Fahrenheit, what is this value? Okay, if I give you degrees like this, what is the value? We can use a function. What is the formula we have? We have C by 100 is equal to F minus 32 by 180. So this is the formula we use for the conversion of degree centigrade to Fahrenheit or Fahrenheit to degree centigrade. Can you use this particular operation or a what is an equation in the function, and then run a code and get the result? Okay, I'm leaving it to you. If you're getting the result, it will be very fine, and comment on it. And if suppose say if I give 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit and how much is centigrade, so that is also one of the conversion. see, so both ways, price will be reduced, and then we will see again. Yes. Okay, bye.